It had been a good pre-season and hopes were high. But in the early hours of Saturday the 9th of August, Watford's world was turned upside down, with winger Jimmy Davis on loan from Manchester United killed in a road accident. The Coventry match postponed. The club in deep mourning. Three days later, they came in their thousands, the Watford Football Club community, to pay tribute, and on a difficult night, to try and beat Bournemouth in the Carling Cup as a fitting memorial to the winger who was never able to put on a Watford shirt in a first-team competitive match.
Ladies and gentlemen, following the tragic death of Jimmy Davis early on Saturday morning and the passing away of a long-term club servant Peter Lambourne, we now ask you to observe a minute's silence.
It was to be a winning start to the season, courtesy of Scott Fitzgerald's extra time goal. Watford into round 2 of the Carling Cup. Welcome to the highlights of a season that has plenty of memories and is seen through the eyes of the players. Each one talks about each month of the season, from August to May.
No, it was a difficult start to the season. Obviously Jimmy came in pre-season and we spent a lot of time with him. Got to know the lad really, really well, and then we found out on the day of the first game of the season that a tragic being killed in a car crash, which absolutely destroyed all the players and the staff at the football club. When we got to the ground, there was one or two whispers flying about like there does in every occasion when something like this happens. But it was the general manager Terry Burnett who had to came in and told us, and he'd been trying to get hold of their families and to try and tell them what happened, and it was just a big shock. Everybody just sat in the changing room numb really, and it was, as I say, it was a hard thing to take.
Yeah, I think not just for Six. I mean, it was just, it's the first time I've ever known anyone younger than me die, and we said goodbye to Jim on the Friday afternoon after training. He wanted to go up and see his parents, which we said was fine. He wasn't playing next day, but he was coming in for treatment at 9:30 and then on to the first team game in the afternoon. And then suddenly we hear that he's not going to be with us no more. So it was really sad. I mean, the dressing room when Terry Byrne told the lads was really bad. I mean, Paul Robinson absolutely just broke down like a baby, and Danny Webber, we'd told Dan before the rest of the team up in the office, and we was all just crying our eyeballs out. We just couldn't believe it.
The Tuesday game was really hard. Obviously the club had decided to play it, and the lads wanted to play it as well. It was very emotional. Bournemouth come there and was willing to do everything Watford was doing on the day, and we just tried to pay our respects and try and get on with the game really, which was very difficult to do. Because in the back of all our minds, every player will say it, and the members of staff, it was hard to play football at that time. I got on really well with Jimmy. I had a lot of laughs with him because he used to tell me about coming to watch me play for Aston Villa, because obviously he was a Birmingham lad. Told me when he was a young lad, and I had a few arguments with him about it, laughing and joking really, because he thought I was getting older than I was. But it was really, I was really proud to walk out, and it was just a sad thing that had to happen. Yeah, I remember the first half. I thought I played really well first half and created a lot of chances and didn't score. And when we got beat, everybody walked off not really disappointed. They looked like, well, never mind, we'll win the next game. And it looked like it was going through the camp that everybody was feeling sorry for themselves, and probably right, we probably was. And we needed a kick up the backside by the manager after the game, and told us that Jimmy would not like us to be like this and to get on with it.
But Watford need to settle. This is Butterfield. And Shipley. 1-0 Palace. 12 minutes gone.
Yeah, we played well on the day. Gary Mixon said that on the day, that was one of the hardest games he's had so far as well. We played really, really well. Didn't take our chances, and then we conceded typically to them to a set piece. Somebody let Hughes go at the near post, and he scored from the second rebound really, and it was just really disappointing that we knew they was going to be favourites, and if we need to get off to a decent home start, and we didn't. We got beat 1-0, but it was a good performance, and we thought that could kick us on.
Hardley's corner. Cox, great save. Holt saw it late, but had enough about him to tip it over. Cox has made a good contact. Super stop. In the box for the corner. Madison back helping out, and in the end it's Hughes and West Brom in front. Almost head tennis, and Lee Hughes. Goalkeeper's only parried. Webber off the line. And luck's not in it, really isn't. Webber so close.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody expected us to go up there and get a result. So did the players really, but I think they was at it more than us, knowing that we'd beat them the year before in the cup, and we never got going on the day, and it wasn't until the last 20 minutes we started to play, and by then it was 2-0 down, it was all over. And we sat down after the game, and a lot of home truths came out from the managers and the playing staff, and was in the changing room a long time, and we were just saying, look, we're going to have to kick on from here and forget about what's happened in the past, and our season starts from now on.
Right. Now Gale, and he's gone down Thirlwell, he's given the penalty. Andy Hall has given the penalty for the challenge by Gale. He looks towards the assistant. Watford not happy, but it's the penalty to Sunderland. Stewart against Alec Chamberlain. He went the right way, but Sunderland have the lead. Now the quick break. This is McAteer, and suddenly Watford finding themselves stretched. This is Stephen Wright, who's joined the attack. It's two.
No, very good side, very well organised. Haven't got a lot of money to spend, but every year they're always fighting every game they come in. I can't remember us beating them at home at Vicarage Road, and I said we took the lead twice and thought we was going to want to go on and win the game quite easily. We went 2-1 up. They managed to get back to 2-2, and then Neil Hardley gets sent off late on, and I think they have a chance late on as well, and I think Alex Chamberlain makes a good save late on and get in the game to keep us to get a draw really. And it was another disappointing result after leading the game twice and managing not to take 3 points.
Desperate these early minutes to get something positive to show. This is Robinson. Helgason, oh brilliant! Watford's goal account for the season is opened in style, and the Icelanders' header an absolute bullet. Robinson the supplier. Cook's ball, look at this cross, but marvel at that header. 1-0 Watford. This is Cook. Helgason on, and now Webber. Got the better of Ashby. Webber goes on. Good save by Jason Brown. Mann and Shaw, and Mann hasn't got Chamberlain's come Shaw. 1-1. And Shaw's record against Watford continues. Cook. Gale. Hardly. Now Cook again. And this time Webber opens his goal tally for the season. And Watford back in front. Just 2 minutes after they conceded. And Lee Cook supplies. And Danny Webber finishes. Goalkeeper didn't get. Spiller! It's 2-2. Gillingham level again. It's not a bad ball. Sidibe under the challenge from Ardley. And the referee's got a decision to make here. Sidibe went down. Mr. Warren says free kick. Mr. Warren goes to his pocket. And Ardley walks. He judged him the last man. And Watford must finish with 10 men.
The Millwall game was obviously on telly and a much needed victory really, but aided and abetted really by Kevin Muscat sending off, has to be said, and second half, once they were down to 10 men, they only looked like to be one winner. So it's a bit of a relief around everywhere, I think, around Watford, certainly in the dressing room, that we'd finally got that victory. I mean, they're always a tough side to play against, as their season shows, but on the day things went our way. Obviously the sending off was a massive help to us, and we went on to a comfortable victory in the end.
And Paul Devlin joins the Watford family. Mark. This is Cook and Dyer. Good start. Bruce Dyer first in his second spell in a Watford shirt. And he was in the right place at the right time. Cross from the right. Important part played by Mann. Cook breaks the offside. Good header across. And Dyer beats Warner. And 7 minutes in, Watford lead. And across. And Eiffel has levelled it for Millwall. Webber, he went down, and the referee has pointed to the penalty spot, and he sent Muscat off. He has sent Muscat off. The challenge on Webber, the Australian is not happy, but Mr. Knight has sent him off. He's given Watford the penalty, and Millwall on the stroke of half-time are down to 10. Fox. 2-1 Watford. How crucial might the timing of that goal be? Harry Knight had no doubt that Muscat had to go. And I think now you may see why. There was Webber. There. The stamp with Muscat's right foot. And the referee saw that, and no question, that is a red card. Warner goes the wrong way, and Watford lead by 2-1 as the referee blows for half-time. Plenty of players forward. This is Mann. Good save by Tony Warner. Mann hit it well. So desperate for a good season and an injury-free season, Gavin Mann. Tested Warner from Neil Cox's cross. He urges his men forward. Opportunity! Good save by Chamberlain. Plucked out of the air. Now may be the chance. Devlin in, and Young! It's Watford's now for sure. Debut delight for the youngster. And 3 points for the men from Vicarage Road. They're staying here for sure. Millwall have no way back from here. Devlin supplied the cross. Young arriving at the far post.
I can remember Ian Taylor had a fantastic volley which flew in past me, and the sending off really, and they were the main talking points, I suppose. Ashley Young's goal, was nice for him, his first league goal, and got us back into the game really, and it was just a real shame that at 2-2 and walking away with 10 men for half the game, it would have been a big plus really. But unfortunately they got a late winner which took the edge off everything really.
Come for Taylor, that's some effort, and Derby take the lead, and Ian Taylor opens the scoring. Leacock's free kick, and Gale, 1-1. Oates looks at his defenders, he came, he didn't get, Gale got the header, and Watford are level. Oh, and the challenge by Devlin. Referee's given the free kick, and he's gone for his pocket, has he? Devlin is already on a yellow card, and Mike Dean's gone for his pocket. Another yellow means red, and Watford are down to 10. And the pressure builds. Gale and Svensson. Derby back in front. Matthias Svensson, the scorer. There's the ball in. And Young! It's 2-2 for the youngster. And Watford for the second time are level. These final minutes will be very long minutes. And this time it's in by Junior. And Derby for the third time have taken the lead.
I mean, at the time Jeff Horsfield was still there, and Ellington was there, and I think now Jason Roberts has gone there as well, so they're quite potent up front. But on the day, it was probably not a particularly great performance from them. I think they'd say that themselves. But we're not at the races at all. We were poor. We stood off them, let them play, and it was one of those games where you can look back and say, we were never really in the game. Although it was only 1-0, it was a comfortable 1-0 for them, we felt.
Good run, and still going, Ellington. Testing Chamberlain. That's a good save by the Watford goalkeeper. Very lively. Ellington with Horsfield up front. Bullard's corner. And McCullough! 1-0 to Wigan Athletic. 10 minutes gone. Ellington testing the keeper again. What a battle they're having out there, and Chamberlain again responds. Cook. This is Webber. And Phelan gets his body behind it. Won by Doherty. This is Wiltshire. Plenty forward in this attack for Bristol City. And Miller! The deadlock is broken.
Yeah, they'd started badly this season. I think they were under a little bit of pressure as well, to be fair. But and we'd gone about it right the first half. We closed them down, and everything was going quite nicely. But you know, I think we got our noses in front. But in the end, second half, I think they changed their shape and dominated the second half. Really, Jim Magilton was really on top form, and unfortunately we weren't able to close him down enough and stop him playing, and effectively he scored a goal and set one up, I believe. So that was disappointing, having had such a good first half against them.
Harvey's corner. And in fact, it was headed across his own area by Magilton. Mann. Ash was forward as well, and now another opportunity. Here's Devlin. And Devlin deflected by Bart Williams and just wide. And it was Devlin's ball, drilled in, and look at Bart Williams. I think it was enough for me, did he use? Look. Mann. Fitzgerald. Webber. Turns away by Magilton, and only back in for Fitzgerald and Webber. Good defending by Richard Naylor. His corner. This is Mann. Again trying to find an opportunity. Cut. This is Fitzgerald, and Watford in front. A great start to the second half. And the poacher hits the bullseye again. And into George Santos. This is Magilton. And now the opportunity for Shefki Kucik. And Ipswich are level. Just 3 minutes after going behind. Good play. Magilton, brilliantly done. Super lob, and Ipswich in front.
It was a game which we felt we should have won. Really, we were got our noses in front and possibly had 2 or 3 other opportunities, but weren't able to actually close it off. Really, and Burnley keep coming. You know, Stan Terment's obviously got them. You know, well drilled, as you know, they never give up, and unfortunately I think the goal was a deflection off Robbo, so it was one of those things when you're down there again, you know, things go against you, and on a day when you're doing well and going well, perhaps that would have deflected for a corner, but unfortunately it went in, so a point at home is never really satisfactory.
Nice jump. This is Fitzgerald. Webber and Mann. Just agonisingly wide, left-footed effort. The Watford midfielder. Breaks free kick. And what did he use? He used his hand. And the referee has given handball and has given a penalty to Burnley. Watford protest. And Blake against Chamberlain. Chamberlain goes the wrong way and the ball goes the wrong side of the post for Burnley. Ardley's free kick. This is Cox, Fitzgerald! And again in the right place at the right time. He's having some start to his first full season in professional football. Cox this time header, but look at that, bravely diving to put his side one up. Back in by Chadwick. Robinson deflected. It's 1-1. Hardley's free kick. And May, off his own bar. Would you believe it? Wilson wasn't confident. And that's a lucky escape for Burnley. And Vanatza came in, and the referee has given the free kick, and Vanatza could be in trouble here. He's thrown cards around all night as Andy Hall for no apparent reason, and Vanatza gets a second yellow. And he has to go, and Watford are down to 10. Play on, says the referee. Still clear. Now Chadwick off the post with Chamberlain beaten, and Mann completes the clearance.
So I remember that day well. It was, it was coming off the back of a few defeats, and then after 10-15 minutes, I think Chamberlain got sent off. We just thought, here we go again, really. I think someone had been sent off the previous week prior to that, and it was just a case of the same scenario. But we dug in well and thoroughly deserved the result at the end of the day. Good finish by Danny, and we worked well with the 4-4-1. And it's not my usual left side position, but I don't think everyone was working for everyone that day, and it was a good game.
Into his throat. Chamberlain claims, and he was right on the edge of his area. And in fact, the assistant referee is flagging. Jones wants to take the free kick quickly, but the assistant is calling Fraser Stretton over. Now, is he saying that Chamberlain actually handled it outside the area? Make of that what you will. Fraser Stretton is calling Alec Chamberlain over and sending him off. He's ruled deliberate handball outside the area. And although Stretton's made the decision, he's made it on the clear word of his assistant official on the far side. So for the first time in his long career, Chamberlain has to go. Stretton making the point that it was his assistant that made the decision. It isn't going to save him. Vanatza, now an opportunity. This is Webber, and he's taken it well, and the 10 men are in front. And Webber's left foot puts Watford into the lead. Kept his cool as the defenders closed in into the corner.
Yeah, I mean, it was, as you say, we had a lot of possession, but didn't create too many chances, unfortunately. There wasn't really a lot of crosses coming in, a lot of through balls and what have you. But we got the point, which we needed on the back of the Crew results. So just a case of going on from there, really.
This is Devlin. Oh, he kept it in play well, and between them, Darren Fitzgerald, he goes wide. I think Fitzgerald may have got the last touch on it. Full marks to Devlin. Throws have been a nuisance all night. And Chamberlain's punch, and Osborne back in and in the net. And Walsall are in front. Now may be an opportunity. This is Devlin. That's teasing and testing, and Baird's put it through his own net. And Watford level on the hour. It was Devlin's teasing cross. Walker came. The decoy was Webber, and Baird into his own net. Target. Just wide of the target. The forces with Watford, but they need that second goal. Webber. Forward in this attack. There's the ball in. Walker's punch. Now Young to try his luck.
Yeah, it was a game we needed to win. You know, it was a lot of threatening to getting behind them. You know, we knew the defence wasn't the quickest of people. You know, we had a lot of pace, and yeah, it was just a case of getting in behind them and hopefully creating as many chances as we could, and then taking them chances.
You're not known for your long-range goals. You scored one away at West Brom, which is a goal of the season contender. That's your only one outside the 6-yard box, but Bradford was more your style, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it was a great move, and Devlin slipping Micah in, and then he played a great ball across the box, and then it was just an easy tapping at the far post. We'd had a good few chances that day. I remember myself should have been coming off of the match ball. Disappointing not to, but at the end of the day it was 3 points and weren't really needed at that stage.
How do you get into those positions? Is that just instinct? Is that can't be taught?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really taught myself really. It's just kind of been wanting to score goals, been hungry to score them, and just kind of ending up in them positions really, and it's a natural thing, and long may it stay.
And Webber's got in. Good save by Paston. Instinctive by both forward and goalkeeper. Hardley's free kick. And Gale, almost surprised to find it there. Off balance, outside of the right foot, wide of target. Devlin, lovely extra yard of acceleration. This is Hyde, and Fitzgerald has at last broken through. It's taken an hour, but Watford deservedly are in front. Devlin, great pass for Hyde. Open goal accepted by Fitzgerald. Webber. Now Cook. Still goes. Jack Smith offers a help, but Cook says no, I'll do it. And Fitzgerald off the woodwork. Great run by Cook. The woodwork denies Fitzgerald a second.
Memories must have gone back to Jimmy Davis a little bit as you walked out of that tunnel to play Coventry.
Yeah, we did, you know, especially when he's standing in the tunnel and you've got the Jimmy song over the tannoy and everything, and you realise you're playing Coventry and why it was called off before. You know, and emotions were flowing that day as well, but at the same time it was a good bit into the season as well, so we kind of knew what was at stake, and it was just a question of grinding out another performance really.
Another way across, and Cox, I think he got the faintest of touches on it. It was Dyche who got the ball across. And did Cox touch it? Yes, he did. Smith. Aimed the jump by Cox, and a good save by Arpeksad. Denies the Watford skipper. It was Barrett who started it, and Pidgley makes the save. Stephen Warnock, the player. Coventry having a good spell, and Pidgley again from Konjic. Dyche this time, Arpeksad straight to Fitzgerald, and Watford have broken through, and it's that man again. Warnock. Staunton, brilliantly done. It's broken Watford's hearts.
No, there's not much of an atmosphere. It's so open there. I mean, you've got the wind blowing in from all different angles, and they haven't got much of a crowd. I mean, we took a good support there, but again, it's so open, the stadium, hard for an atmosphere going. But, you know, it was again a case of down at the bottom of the table at that stage as well, and it was another case of having to grind out a result, and we played well that day and did what we had to do, you know, after coming on the back of so many of a couple of wins and a few points. It was a question of really keeping our mentality and making sure we got the 3 points.
Gail, how things have changed at Wimbledon since his day. That's an opportunity. Webber, good save by Heald for Devlin. Good, excellent goal. Acute angle. And Devlin scores. Forward in this attack. This is Devlin, the goal scorer, and Webber returns the compliment, Devlin, and Webber doubles the lead. It was Webber's effort converted by Devlin first time round. This time it's Devlin for Webber. Small's free kick. And Liggett-Woods. Wimbledon get one back. Keeper didn't get, and he's been made to pay for it by Fitzgerald. It's 3-1 Watford. Devlin combining well with Scott Fitzgerald. Devlin again, and Webber off the woodwork, and in the end Heald gathers.
It was strange. We went in, as you say, went into the game full of confidence and full of optimism that we were going to get at least a point away from home. And it was a shame that day to come off 3-0 losers, and we didn't play well at all really, and didn't really get amongst them, didn't really put our weight about, and got really on the end of the wrong result.
Paddy Lawrence has had some great battles with Watford teams over the years, and Earnshaw accepts the gift and puts them in front. And the corner causing all sorts of problems. Vidmark. Kavanagh this time, it's 3.
I'm as much team focused as I am personally. You know, I like to do as well for myself as I do. I know what goals mean, and if I can score a couple in one game, then it's all the better for me. But again, it's all the better for the team as well. So, but as you say, looking in October when games were Saturday, Tuesday, and goals were going in left, right, and centre, it was a great time. But then again, so has the whole season been.
That was the start of, I think, a good month, November. But like you say, we come out. First half, we'd not done too well. But second half, we came out the traps quickly. Had one chance, and I was lucky to get a second chance straight after. It was an emotional goal, really, more than anything. I don't know. More got the vest out. I went and celebrated with the guy in the corner who I'd spoke to previously, and it was nice. It was a nice goal, really, nice to celebrate the way I did.
And that's it. This is Wayne Brown. And that's a good run by Webber. Defender across, goalkeeper does just enough, and McIntosh completes the clearance. Hardly. And Webber, yes! This time he got it absolutely right. And Watford lead by a goal to nothing. Ardley's ball, Webber in the channel, spot on. And the right side of the defender. And the right side of the post for Watford fans. Ardley. Webber. This is Stephen Kelly. Ardley again. Fitzgerald.
We did play well, we're just unlucky to concede a late goal, which we've done so often this season, but I think we deserve something out of the game.
You must have enjoyed your own goal, because that's what strikers are about, isn't it? Being on the end of bits and bobs.
Yeah, definitely. It was nice to be on the end of a simple tap-in instead of having to, beat a few players and try and score a goal for once. It's nice to be there just for the simple tap-in.
And he's broken through. really come out with their sleeves rolled up. Now the opportunity, here's Webber, they've levelled it. Danny Webber squares it. And they've still got to keep their concentration. Healy! A last gasp winner for Preston North End.
A little bit of extra edge to your game that day?
I think it was no more than any other day. I really wanted, like every game, I want to win every game, but I think we played well as a team there, considering they're a good footballing side. I think we played well as a team, and I think we deserve more than a draw out the game, to be honest.
Leeds free kick. Larson. He's still on the run for Bob. And he's put it all the way into the net. Forrest ahead. Eugen Bopp, the scorer. That's good work again. And now an opportunity for Webber. Here's Lee Cook arriving on the scene. And he squares it. It's 1-1. 7 minutes from time. And on the banks of the Trent, it's the Watford fans who are celebrating. Cook took the responsibility, and how. 1-1.
It was a weird day because from everybody meeting on the coach in the morning, it didn't seem like we'd lose. I don't know why. It was just one of them days where everything seemed to be going right, the preparation, and we just seemed like we were going to get something out of the game all the time. Obviously Norwich are a good side, and having gone 2-0 up, it was a lot better than just staying at the 1-0. Coxey's penalty really helped us, but once they scored, I still had it in my mind that we'd win the game. No matter how we did it, whether it was ugly or not, I still had it in our mind that we'd win the game.
They made a positive start. Kelly. Now an opportunity for Lee Cook. Cook drills in, and Fitzgerald! Watford ahead! Midway through the first half, it's first blood to the Hornets. And Norwich fans stunned into silence. Cook drills it across, and Fitzgerald scores. Kane trying to work an opening. Huckabee went down under the challenge. The referee says no penalty. Norwich furious. The challenge was by Wayne Brown. And Steve Bennett, wearing his FIFA badge, having to show all his experience, and he's going to get a yellow card, I think, from the referee. Worthington not happy. Lewington pensive, but his team still lead 1-0. Again, good work by Cook. And here's Fitzgerald. He goes down. That is a penalty. Steve Bennett gives the penalty. Green, the culprit. Yellow card is shown. And 10 minutes from time, Watford have the chance to go 2 up. Look at this challenge. Fitzgerald minus his legs. Green, yellow card. And it'll be Neil Cox. Green goes the right way, but it's a good spot kick. And Watford 2 up against an unbeaten team at home this season. But still they come forward. Here's Huckabee. Plenty forward. The keeper hasn't got. Jarvis has. And Norwich think there's still chances. With 2 minutes to play, they're back in it at 2-1.
I think first half they had more of the ball than us, and they used the ball better without scoring. Second half, I think we should have scored. I had a header cleared off the line by somebody's hand. But I think in general, second half we outplayed them and showed that when we do put our mind to it, we can beat anybody in the division.
20 forward. Fox didn't get. This is Devlin. Good save by James. It was well struck and equally well saved. These set pieces have been the most dangerous so far. High drilled in, deflected. Good save. It was Brian Dean who got the touch on it. And that's it. It was nice. This is Devlin. Webber. And Pearce gets it away. Wanted to ask him with what part of his anatomy. It's the crosser. Wade play on. And now the break. This is Connolly. Got the substitute Garcia to his right. This is Garcia. Agonisingly close for West Ham. Relief for Watford.
Straight after the West Ham game, I'd got the flu on the Sunday and I'd not trained all week. I'm not making an excuse, but I was poor on the Saturday. I was poor. The gaffer pulled me off at half time, but quite rightly, because I couldn't even run. I'd only trained on the Friday before. So I suppose when I came off and Cookie came on and he scored, it was a relief that I hadn't made so much of a bad influence on the side on that day, if you see what I mean. Although we didn't play badly, I still thought we could have got something out of the game again.
Sidwell trying his luck, and Pidgley got down early. It's an interesting battle, this. And now Forster and Cox, the defender, gets there first, but he's put it past his own keeper. Forster celebrates, and Reading lead. Hyde. Now Devlin. Cookie's far post, if he can find him, he can! And within a minute, Watford level it. Gain the chase. Forster. And he did well. Oh, in fact, the referee's allowed play to go on. Look from up here as though it was out of play. This is Sidwell. And Reading score.
Yeah, it was a game that we played particularly well in, and I think deserved to win it. But unfortunately, they nicked a goal right at the death. I think virtually the last header of the match.
Nice goal for Scott Fitzgerald. Good build-up, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? In terms of crosses into the box. Yeah,
Scott's done fantastic this season with his goals. Obviously, in a struggling side, I think he's got 11 or 12, whatever so far, and he's a goal scorer, and he manages to get his head on things, and it was nice to see him get one against Forest.
And Webber, first time, instinctive and wide. Reed. To be sure, the goalkeeper was well struck by the Irishman. Ardley's free kick. Cox! Oh, relieved. Nice flowing move. Now Devlin. That's very well done. Devlin still goes. Fitzgerald! And the breakthrough goes Watford's way. But credit this great skill from Devlin, and that ball across, Ward flapping at the air. Fitzgerald gets the full value. And Reed in off the post.
It's always nice to go back to your old clubs, and obviously Sheffield United the last couple of years have done fantastic. They've been there or thereabouts, so to go there live on Sky, and I felt we played reasonably well was good. No, I think if you'd have asked us beforehand, we'd have settled for a point at Sheffield United, but obviously with the circumstances, like I say, the sending off and that, it was even better to get a point. But saying that, we felt we could have gone and maybe won the game.
Tong's corner. The heavies have come forward. And Jagielka put Sheffield United into the lead. Tom's corner. There it was. And United on the attack again, and did Pidgley come outside his area? He could be in trouble here. Referee wants words. The assistant has flagged. He's gone to his pocket and he's off. Pidgley sent off. And this is why. Outside the area. They're certainly battling hard. And Smith has equalised. Right foot, and Watford a man down, back on level terms. Fetis looks in dismay, but it was really well worked. And Jack Smith back in again, and Helgason at the far post, and they're in front. What an extraordinary turnaround. We were saying there wasn't much in the first half, but it's been incident-packed in the second. Ardley right the way across, and Helgason at the far post. Out jumped the defender. Sheffield United continue to fight and win a penalty for handball against Jack Smith. Well, it's a soft one, but it's a chance for Jack Lester. 2-2.
Yeah, I think that was one of our poorest performances at home, was the Stoke game. Like you say, a very big physical side. Pulis's teams tend to be like that, and I thought that, you know, they got everything they deserved that day. We were really poor.
There's the cross. Benatza and Helgason. De Hoy looks, but Helgason scores, and it's just the start Watford wanted. Eustace's free kick. Keeper didn't get, and Taggart squares it. 2 goals in the first 12 minutes. Again the pressure. Again the opportunity, and it's 2. And it's Adi Akinbaye that puts Stoke into the lead. Cook's free kick. Helgason. Not far away, but didn't get a full connection. Akinbaye's on his way again. Cox going back. Pidgley waits. He's still gone on and beaten Pidgley at his near post. And it's game, set and match surely now for Stoke. Right. This is Devlin. Still going. Dyer! And the clash between Helgason and I think it was Halls. And the substitute referee's got some work to do here. Several others needlessly joining in the fray. Assistant referee in as well. And it's John Halls. Helgason is yellow carded. And John Halls is red carded by Dean Whitestone. And Stoke are down to 10 men.
No, I just remember the Gillingham game was really difficult conditions, very windy, difficult to get the ball down and play, and like I say, they worked very hard, and you know, got put their foot in, and unfortunately, you know, we just lost that game.
And for Smith, Sadibi, Smith again. This is a promising attack. James under Ardley's challenge. The referee says penalty. And Mr. Williamson points to the spot. Hills against Pidgley, and Gillingham leads.
Yeah, it was. We knew that our form at Vicarage Road was going to be important this season, and obviously, you know, Cardiff were going quite well then. You go 1-0 down, and then it's a test of character, but to come back and win 2-1 against a team that's got a lot of good players in was very satisfying.
Hyde. This is Cook. That's nice. This is Helgason. Oh, he's missed it. Lovely approach play. Kavanagh's free kick. And Thorne. Cardiff lead. And it's the Bluebirds who come charging forward. This is Langley. Jack Smith beating a retreat. And Chamberlain to the rescue. Ferguson. Fitzgerald trying to nip in. Vidmar trying to clear, and it's come for Fitzgerald to square it. Cardiff commit Harry Carey in central defence. Now Devlin. And Hyde. This is Devlin again, and a very good save by Margetson. And finally the corner conceded by a relieved Spencer Pryor. Minutes tick by. And the first one from Helgason off the line. Cook, that looked to be over the line, and is over the line. Marnes made sure, but the flag from the assistant suggests that Cook's was the one that mattered. They'll argue about it later. But Watford, 3 minutes from time, have the lead. First one off the woodwork. He missed the rebound. Cook, that was over, no question. Marne makes sure.
Yeah, I thought it was a great performance. We knew it was going to be a difficult game going into the fixture. Everyone was buzzing when the result was sort of pulled out, and just one of them things. I think we set our stall out early on, worked on it in the week in training how we were going to play the game, and I think the boss's tactics works down to a T.
He's gone back. Promised to have a go, and they are. Ardley, this is Helgason, and the referee has given the goal. Well, I didn't think it had crossed the line the first time. Helgason in, Sullivan's missed it, and the assistant has said it crossed the line. Gronkia. Lovely skills. This is Johnson. Johnson looking to retaliate. Pidgley making a very good save. Ardley. Good advantage played by the referee. Sullivan hasn't got. And in the end it was Benazza's shot that was cleared away. Devlin. Ardley's cross. Helgason. I just couldn't get there. Lampard. That's well done. And this is Gronkia under Smith's challenge. And Pidgley brings him down. Penalty. Alan Wiley, no doubt at all. So it's for Johnson. And it's 1-1. A nice slander at each end. Cook and Ardley. It'll be Cook. And the ball back for Marne. The Watford lead restored. Cook. It was Gale's knocked back, and Marne got there before Helgason. And Lampard, through a crowd of players, makes it 2-2. Lovely dummy. This is Mark. And he goes down under Gallas's challenge. Again, the referee says no. Maybe he would have liked to look at that angle. Ardley's corner. And Webber, good save by Sullivan. It goes to Stamford Bridge, and Chelsea have really had a battle here.
No, I've had one or two half chances in previous games, and I've been making the box quite a bit. And to score your first goal on Sky Telly against Chelsea at home, you can't ask for no better than that. I don't think I'm not one for celebrating. The lads sometimes take the mickey out of me for not celebrating, but that's just me. I thought it was a great point. Even though we started off well, we had 1 or 2 half decent chances, then sort of hanging on the second half. But away from home, any point, especially in this division, they were, I think, round us in the league as well, around the same sort of position. So I thought that was a big point.
Ardley's cross. Heading Ward's punch. It'll come for Mann. Just wide of the target. Prepared to take the responsibility. Down the flank. Coventry have been dangerous with wide balls in. This is Konjic. And the woodwork saves Watford.
First 5 odd minutes I thought we could hold these here, but even though they'd sort of had 1 or 2 half chances, defensively we weren't too bad. Then we give a bad goal away. I think Ards has gone to clear it and he's got a deflection or whatever, and that set the tone for the whole game. But it was a great day for the club, great to earn some money, great support, and I thought everyone from that game, you'd think they were going to start pushing on the league and start pushing at the table.
Chelsea with a power-packed start, and the block save and the opportunity for Hasselbank. And Mutu, the flag is up. Mutu looks across, and Alan Wiley's gone straight to his assistant after the controversy in the first game. He's going to talk to Bernard Baker, who had his flag up. Now, was he interfering with play? The goal is given. And Mutu puts Chelsea ahead. And the work forward. Now the opportunity for Hasselbank. Chelsea double the lead. Cole. That's lovely over the top. Opportunity for Mutu. No controversy this time. And the Romanian makes it 3. Watford at least can go home knowing that they've competed. They've competed well, but this is good. Johnson, the arrogance makes it 4. No happy homecoming for Pidgley. Ranieri's men go marching on.
I mean, we actually said at half-time about the, even though I think we were 3-1 down or over 3-0 down, we still thought we could get something out of the game because the way it had gone, we'd created so many chances. I think, one from a free kick. Cox had a header, I think, that just went wide. So even though we were sort of trailing with 10 men, we still thought we can get something. It's just one of them days where you get sort of 3 or 4 individual errors and every time they cost you.
Right. Came across, so did it Ardley, and they both missed it. Ball back in by Watson. And the opportunity is taken by Andy Johnson. And Palace take the lead. Really hard. And Smith hasn't got hold of that. Routledge. 2-0. Sent off here last year. Ardley's free kick. Mann! Oh, he's put it wide. Must look to the flag in the hope it would spare his blush. Oh, and Johnson got there first. Johnson, Cox across. and he goes down, and that's a penalty, says the referee, and Cox knows that he is off. He was the last man. Pidgley's furious with Mr. Webb. I think the challenge may have been outside the area, but Cox was the last man. So Johnson, it's 3. Smith, now Hyde, trying to test the Palace rearguard. Fitzgerald, and he's given the penalty. Mr. Webb has given the second penalty of the match. Helguson will try and close the gap. Nearer no chance. It's now 1-3. Gale. Again the defending has let them down. This is great. Still dancing, still going all the way. 4-1. Julian Gray. The Watford fans want those to the left is the final whistle, and here's Friedman, and Pidgley does the golfing equivalent of an air shot, and the Scotsman makes it 5.
Going into the West Brom game, we did feel confident. We did want to go there. It's always good going away from home and upsetting the odds, especially a team who's pushing for promotion. And just, I mean, certain positions on the pitch just let ourselves down, not as individuals, as a team. So just one of them things.
Probably a goal of the season contender. This came as little consolation from Scott, didn't it? Did he get any ribbon for shooting outside the box?
I think we had a little bit of a conversation the other day about some of the lads taking the mickey out of him, but he said, I mean, it's just one of them players who in training he'll lick 50 in the back of the big net behind me, but when it comes to Saturday he can produce that, and that's one for him to cherish.
It's in midfield, they've been overrun, and this is a chance for Horsfield, going all the way. It's 1-0 West Brom. Contrast the two managers. And again for Lee Hughes, only the one defender back to cover. Others arriving. Oh, wonderful goal. In off the edge of the post. But here come West Brom again, and Pidgley does well. Very good save, that'll make him feel better. Again, an opportunity for Horsfield. It's 3. Had the opportunity to pick his spot. Well won by Fitzgerald. Still going. Look forward for Helguson, and Fitzgerald. Oh, wonderful goal. It may be no more than a consolation, but it's a super strike. Worth another look. He won the ball, kept on going, and had enough to follow through to pick up the pieces from Helguson. Keeper no chance. And the challenge was late by Helguson. And the referee's gone to his pocket. And have a look at this. Well, he's sent him off on the word of his assistant. Helguson departs. A bad day at the Hawthorns for Watford.
The West Brom game, it came a bit soon after we'd got back from Portugal, and obviously with them flying high at the top, it was always a tough game, and we really let ourselves down. And we came back, we sat down and we watched the video, and we had a chat about what we'd spoke about in Portugal and the good that had come out of that. And we then looked forward to the Sunderland game, and you know, I think the performance levels were a lot higher.
Referee says play on. And Fitzgerald does well. Here's Mann, a great start. The smile says it all. But credit Fitzgerald's industry, kept going, plays the ball in, and Mann helps himself. 1-0. Hardly on the charge. Again, plenty forward here. That's not a bad ball back in either, and Helgeson, good save. Boom did well. And all Watford have is a corner. Devlin. Again, forward, Hyde. And the effort just agonisingly close from Neil Hardley. Boom did well once more. Now the chase, and Helgeson is onside. Babb, the defender, down he goes. The referee says penalty. Babb looks on, he thinks it was outside the box, the contact, but Lee Probert gives Watford the penalty. Cox doubles the lead as we reach the three-quarter point, and they've worked hard at Watford, and now there's daylight. McAteer's corner, and Stewart! Sunderland are back in it. Stewart's far post header. Worked well. Byfield didn't get it the first, he did the second. And Sunderland have got it back from 2-0 down. And the confidence draining from Watford by the second. But more defending to do even now. And McAteer to win it. Oh, it's off the post and cleared off the line. Would you believe it?
It was hard because the players were, they could remember the week before against Sunderland. So things were tough with the last sort of 20 minutes or so because you was worried about surrendering another lead. But when Dev's got us a second goal, I think that capped off a fine performance because I think all round the pitch we thoroughly deserved the victory.
Hardly. There's the ball in and agonisingly wide from Fitzgerald. There's the corner from Hardley. Smith! Boisa! What a start to the young Frenchman's professional career. Right foot. Il est très content. Hyde. Again, plenty forward. Fitzgerald, Boisa! Confidence about the youngster after that goal. Cox. This is Hardley. Not away yet. Back in by Hyde. And Mulligan pleased to see that go behind. And the ball for Devlin to chase against Jackson. Devlin did it! It's 2-0. Had to hit the first time, and the little man beat the big defender. Devlin did so well to keep it in. Fitzgerald, good save by Lonergan.
I've certainly, wherever I've been with who at Walsall, I've always struggled. And like you say, it's an unfancied club. Not a lot of people like to go to that ground and with the tight pitch. And it's a similar situation to Rotherham similar. And to go out there for the first half an hour and play the football we played was outstanding. I thought we played them off the park and thoroughly deserved to be in the lead.
Goes Cook, and again did well with his right. Oh, it's gone in. It wasn't hit powerfully, but it was hit in the right spot.
I don't think we played particularly well on the day, and yet won 4-0, and that just shows the problems that Wimbledon have got. And as I say, although it was a vital win for us on the back of some 3 good results previously, it was sad to see the level that Wimbledon were at.
Fitzgerald did the robbery. Scampering back, Darlington to try and have an extra defender. The ball for Devlin. Cook is behind him. Devlin, here's Cook. Take aim, fire. 1-0 and just 4 minutes gone. Cook under pressure. Cook didn't stay on his feet, and that's a penalty. The referee's given the penalty for Jermaine Darlington's foul. Hawks 2-0. Steve Banks could do nothing. Devlin. Marr. Plenty forward. Cook. Good save by Banks. Hardly. Look to play the ball in, and Cook has got there first. Cook with the opportunity, the open goal for Jack Smith to make it 3. Devlin again. It's been ubiquitous in this match. And there's another good cross, and Ardley against his old club.
We knew it was going to be a tough affair going up to Stoke because Tony Pulis has them well drilled and well organised, but we're on the back of 3 wins and, you know, certainly should have applied ourselves better on that occasion, but 1 or 2 mistakes and it cost us dearly.
But Stoke, positive start again. Noel Williams and Akinbaye. It's 1-0 to the Potters. And Noel Williams against his old club doubles Stoke's lead. It's been a little bit unrelenting, but here's Helgeson and Watford back in it. The positive direct approach, it's Akinbaye again. 3-1.
You know, it was hard for the lads just getting thrown in. I think Doyle got thrown in, you know, at the last minute. So that's a tough call. And obviously, you know, the captain's very experienced and it is a big loss, especially when you're away. And that was a big game for us. And unfortunately, yeah, again, we didn't apply ourselves correctly on the whole, but we made 1 or 2 mistakes that cost us dearly.
The Welshman can hit them. Like that, for instance, straight through. This is Windass! 2-0.
That was a disappointment, definitely, because it was a home game against a Sheffield United side, like you say, who haven't quite been firing on all cylinders. You know, a lot's expected of them again this season, and you know, it's been nearly sort of close but no cigar for them, really. And they came down to us with us expecting to do better against them, and I think you're dead right. We did do well in patches and played some good stuff, but didn't do enough to win the match.
Very much involved. Ardley. Kenny had to scamper across to be sure. He stayed on his line, the keeper, and Leicester helps himself as it bounces around. Sheffield United ahead. Mark. Cook. Mayo went outside and the ball in. Helgeson, and it was Page who got the header under his own bar. They've got players forward again. The opportunity, and it's 2, and it's great. And he's made quite short. Mayo.
You know, mistake early doors from Jarrell put us under pressure, but we were playing well. It was one of the nights where the lads, the team seemed up for it, and the whole occasion seemed to be right. You know, sometimes it just works, you know, and we ran out knowing the crowd were behind us, knowing we were up for it, and that mistake didn't really, you know, it didn't affect Jarrell. He come through it and did well after that, and it was a big occasion and a big game for us, and certainly a very, very important win.
spoken his words. The chairman takes his seat in row F. Derby need to make the most of this. And the ball back across, Eiffel away, no, and in nips Pesky-Salido. Between Pidgley and Dyche. Devlin. Cook. That's a teasing, testing one. Helgeson, good save. Lee Grant did well. Devlin, great skills. Close control. Cook, off the woodwork and in by Helgeson. And Watford have levelled it. They're so pumped up, so determined. Helgeson, that's nice. Mann with the chance. 2-1 Watford. And they've come from behind. Helgeson's knocked down. Mann made the midfield darting run. No chance Grant. Gain the ball. Opportunity for Taylor. There's the cross. Osman, good save by Pidgley. A vital win. Watford 2, Derby 1.
The fact is, with a keeper, you are on that knife edge. You can play brilliant all game, drop one in the corner, and everyone remembers that. They don't really remember the saves that you've made all game. And he done well to keep out Chambo. You know, he's a fantastic servant to this club and a very good keeper. So he's done well to keep him out the side. So no, on that particular occasion, he knew that he'd done something wrong, and you know, I think he found it hard after that to get back to grips with the game.
Baird. Target might be Helgeson, and it is agonisingly close. Now the cross. Helgeson again. Fitzgerald. 2-1. Asunder. Now the chance for Ipswich to come forward again, and right, it's 4. Watford's nightmare is complete.
And they were very tough nut to crack. So for us to get a point out of that was very important. And I thought that was a good all-round display. Really, I didn't think Chamber had a lot to do in goal. We didn't create massive amounts of chances, but we did enough to probably nick something more than a point. But a point gain, certainly, that was for sure, and a very important game.
And in by Roberts. Watford didn't pick him up. Helgeson. This is Hyde. Helgeson's through and scores. Hyde knocked up Fitzgerald, waited. Helgeson was brave. Phelan came and didn't get. Game well worked. This is Mark. Plenty forward in this attack. Here's Hyde. Still looking for his first goal of the season. That was close, but not quite close enough. Again, Wigan forward menacingly and dangerously. Chamberlain does well. And the follow-up, again, the big goalkeeper.
And then he took an own goal late on from, I think, Lee Cook put a good cross in. But yeah, like I say, we needed a bit of luck, and yeah, 3 points was no more than we deserved that day.
Devlin, they're queuing up for it. Eventually it's away by Billy Jones. Mann, he'll let fly, good save. Fitzgerald and Helgeson forward. That's Helgeson, that was a great ball from Devlin. And here's Micah Hyde, and again it's in this time. And for the first time this season, Micah Hyde gets a goal, and it could be such a crucial one. And Jones onside again. Ashton is in the middle, good block by Dyche. And he's gone down this time, and the referee's given the penalty. The referee's given the penalty for Cook's foul on Steve Jones. Crew have the penalty.
And 1-1 is the score. Chamberlain went the right way. It's opened up for him. He might go all the way himself. Mann in the end wide. Cook can redeem himself here. And in the end it's gone in. Lee Cook it is. What a story. Within 60 seconds of conceding the penalty, Watford are back in front. Mann thought about it, changed his mind. Cook, here it is again. Drilled in, straight back to him. And in fact, I think it's gone in off David Wright. Gale. Now for Boisa. It might open up for him here. Thunderous shot. Corner results. But it's 3 priceless points on the road to survival. Full-time score, Watford 2, Crewe Alexandra 1.
Yeah, it was a great win at Burnley. I mean, if anything other than a win that day would have been daylight robbery, really. We made hard work of it in the end, but yeah, it was a great win. Scored some good goals. Burnley, to be fair, could have nicked one in the last minute, but 3 points again, we deserved them thoroughly, I thought.
Getting plenty forward for Burnley. Ferguson hoping to man it, but in the end it's McGregor. And Burnley are in front. Playing the nice spread. Devlin, Weller across, and penalty. Mr. Boyson points to the spot. And Devlin becomes penalty taker and penalty scorer. And Watford level. Quick on the break, to say the least. This is Helgeson. Kept his footing well. Still goes on. Oh, that's brilliantly done. Kept his head. Hit the target. And Watford are in front. There was rained in this fixture last year. This is Cook. It's 3-1. Another real fine finish. And with 7 minutes to play, Watford 2 goals to the good. Now for Blake. And back in, and it's gone in by Adebola. And maybe it isn't over.
Yeah, it was a great header from Bruce. Yeah, he has been working ever so hard this year. Hasn't got as many goals as I think he'd like to have done, but his performances have been pretty good since I've been here. So yeah, he's I think scored 100 league goals. So you know you can see he's been there and done it.
Through, it's come through to Butler. Watford look for the flag and it stays down. He goes dancing. There's the ball across for Dyer. 1-1, and Dyer at last gets his name back on the score sheet.
Manager had a few words to say at half time because we were pretty bad first half, but like I say, second half was probably the best 45 minutes I've played in this year, and we absolutely tore them apart. It could have been 4 or 5 that night.
Sweeney's free kick, plenty forward, and Dicchio got the right side of Dyche, and Millwall in front. Yeah. Purpose about Watford in this second half. This is Cook. Carry on dancing. There's the ball across. Back in by Devlin, and Dyer! 1-1. Bruce Dyer's second in 2 games. Cook has been inspirational. Watford are looking really assured at the moment. Here's Cook again. Marshall makes the save. Devlin's corner. And Dyche almost on the end. Dyer. Weiser. This is Cook. He still goes. Pick that one out. Brilliantly done. And Watford have come from behind in style.
he can celebrate. There's still 20 minutes to play. This a super second half and a big win.
You know, I think against Norwich they're a good team, but in the end we could have nicked a draw. I think Bruce hit the post from 2 yards, and you know, a draw there would have been a good result. But like I say, they're a Premiership team now, and we could have got a result against them.
Good run by Cooper. He's done well. Mackenzie and Francis. It's Norwich who go in front, and Damien Francis the scorer. Cooper's free kick. Mackenzie arrived late, got a free header, and Norwich in front by 2. He worked for Dash. This is Dyer. In for an opening, the captain shouts, "Mine!" Thunderous drive. Baird's throw. Cox. And the touch was by Blizzard, and the youngster scores on his debut. Devlin. Fitzgerald across his dial. He's hit the woodwork. Would you believe it? Right the way across, a peach of a ball in.
I think it taught us a lot, that game, me personally, but like I say, the goals, set pieces, 3 goals we let in off set pieces that day, and 1 come in the last minute, which maybe wouldn't have come if we'd have been drawing. So you know, that's we have let a lot of goals in off set pieces. It's not necessarily been bad defending, because you defend set pieces as a team, but that's something I think we've got to get a bit stronger.
6 in the wall. And it's done them no good because Hutchinson's put it straight in. West Ham in front. Kane forward and in by Hutchinson. The set play routine works for West Ham. Starting forward. And he went back and he's brought him down, and the referee's given the penalty. Good save by Chamberlain, but no, Mr. Jones wants it retaken. He wants it retaken because I think he felt that Chamberlain had moved. And this time, Harewood makes no mistake. It's 3. And he's got plenty of space to aim at, and Harewood, from Chamberlain's parry, completes the rout.
I was reading the paper this morning. Steve Coppell said they didn't perform very well, but I think we got on top of them and made them play that way. I think everyone performed well yesterday. Ashley Young especially, who came on, had a terrific game. And you know, like I say, if we can keep that standard, then I can't see us going far wrong.
Well, he made an impact since he came on. This is Young again, going to take the responsibility, and the goalkeeper Jamie Ashdown relieved. Yardley's cool. Helgeson! Ferocious header. Reading get the free kick. Young. What a live wire he's been since he came on. Still making the most of the opportunity. There he goes. Dyer hasn't got, but it's gone in. Dyer didn't get a foot on it, but Ashley Young's got it. Positioning perfect. It's a strange one, this. Look at this. May have been a slight deflection off the defender. Dyer didn't touch it. It's 1-0. This is Hyde. And Dyer, good save by Ashdown. Positive play by Dyer. Hyde in. Dyer took the responsibility, and Ashdown's done well again. Dyer. Now Devlin. Dyer's gone for the return, and he's found him with it. Good catch, Ashdown.
So after a season of trial, adversity, hope and despair, Watford finished 16th on 57 points. Norwich were the champions, West Brom the runners-up, Crystal Palace promoted from the playoffs, and relegated Walsall, Bradford and Wimbledon. A season that had started in tragedy and ended in hope. A season, let us hope, the experience of which will stand many in good stead in the years to come.
We managed to speak to Jimmy's dad, and he told us that we had to pull our ideas up and get on with it really, and start winning games, because Jimmy would be sat up there looking down as disappointed the way we were performing. And after that, we got back after I spoke to Jimmy's dad, and we had a meeting with all the lads, and we kicked on from there really.
Look at the stars, look how they shine for you.
Said before is that, you know, if there's a good feeling when you walk out on the pitch, and you can feel that makes you play better.
I came along, I wrote a song for you, and all the things you do.
Might go all the way himself. Mann in the end wide. Cook can redeem himself here, and in the end it's got in. Lee Cook it is.
Oh, what a thing to have done.
I've been making the box quite a bit, and to score your first goal on Sky Telly against Chelsea at home, you can't ask for no better than that.
Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful.
Got the vest out, I went and celebrated with, you know, the guy in the corner who I spoke to previously, and it was nice. It was a nice goal really, nice to celebrate the way I did.
No, I love you so.
I think across the country there's not many players that firstly go in for that header as strongly as he did, but secondly to win it and put it in the back of the net. Personally for me that's an outstanding goal, truly outstanding goal.
We absolutely murdered them second half. We outplayed them, passed the ball well, and scored a spectacular winning goal when Cookie stroked it home from 22 yards.
Look how they shine. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the things that you